simple. Well over 40 grams of protein. Good morning, happy Monday. I'm gonna show you the breakfast that keeps me full for 5+ hours. Now, this is probably not gonna be 5 hours because usually I have kabocha squash and that really helps make it super satiating as well, but I just ran out of it yesterday on the weekend. So this has been really keeping me satiated and I'm really just trying to stick to 3 solid meals a day. So we have 30 grams of protein on this plate. We gotta go do our sunrise walk, but these have 10 grams of protein in them. And then we have half an avocado and I put some oregano on there and then some raspberries for lots of fiber. Happy Monday again. We're off on our, it's not quite sunrise anymore, but the sun just rose about 30 minutes ago. I've been trying to get into a routine where I eat breakfast before I go for my walks. So let's go to the beach. It's looking like a perfect day, like an absolutely perfect day. So, oh, no better way to start it than at the beach. And then I have an infrared. Today's a weight class, so it's like 8-pound weights. Well, you can pick whatever you want. I always usually do 8, but they don't let you film in there, which is like, I love it. I totally respect that. I would love to be able to film some clips so that you could see, but I can't bring my phone in. These are my workouts and my eats for the week. Literally needs to be delicious because I made an at-home syrup. This is my current favorite pre-workout. I was using the old formula. This is the new one. I wasn't even using a pre-workout for years because I couldn't find one that I actually liked. And this one has all of the essential amino acids in it. So it's not just the branch chain amino acids, it's all of them. And this is amazing, especially like even with gut health. Having the free-form amino acids really helps to repair the gut lining and the gut wall. This is incredible, not just for pre-workout, but like literally every single day I take this. This is amazing for not only recovery, but for actually building muscle tissue. And we're done. Nothing like a good sweat, so we sweat it out. It's really just a stretching class that's hot and warm. I've been feeling a lot better when I do weight training in the evening because I notice if I do it really early in the morning, my energy is not the same throughout the day. Sometimes I get tired. I feel better when I go for a morning walk and then I weight train later on in the day. I will go to weight training tonight and that's just what's been feeling really good. I was in a really stagnant season working on well, which is funny. But just because it's, the whole idea is like nourishment and I was like not really moving a lot, but that's okay. Now it's done forever. Got my hydration drink and I'm ready to edit. So we're gonna go in there and I'm gonna see how many steps. Okay, look, I got this ankle band. I didn't wear it on my beach walk this morning. My phone tracks my steps. And so when I'm at the house though, I'm not like carrying my phone around. So I put this on just for fun. It's just for fun. It's very motivating to me to track my steps.
my favorite protein hacks is shrimp because it defrosts so quickly. So we got our wild caught shrimp from Trader Joe's. I just went and trained and I can't even open the shrimp bag. I'm gonna make the shrimp from Well. It's so good, so easy, and absolutely so delicious. Into the water it goes, and then it's gonna defrost probably in like 10 minutes. 11,000 steps on my stepper.
Cool.
Do you need a little bit more salt?
I like the hot sauce on it. I was always told the hot sauce when I was a kid would put hair on your chest, and I wanted hair on my chest so bad. But now I've gone overboard. It's too much hot sauce. Shouldn't have listened to my cousins.
That was hilarious.
Make a man out of you.
Wow, okay.
I got two man. Good. Good healthy meal.
That's really good. So, just turn the citrus shrimp and avocado salad into a little citrus shrimp and avocado bowl.
When I was a kid, I used to get like little like McDonald's sandwich.
Yeah, and pull off all the little teeth.
No, I'd forget to say no onions. I'm like a little kid, and it was like literally torturing me alive just to eat it. But I was so hungry, I wanted it.
Why don't you pull off the onions?
It just like ruined the burger. Even if you scraped it off, it just had that onion taste on it. I say,
really?
Like a simple cheeseburger.
I loved the onions when I was like 5.
They're like all diced up and
yeah, they're tiny and diced.
Stand that.
Wait, did Arby's have curly fries?
We ain't doing that again.
People in the comments in that one video that one time, the Arby's.
Respect the hat.
Respect the hat.
Good morning, it's Tuesday. This is my breakfast. Yet again, I'm literally doing the same thing. I'm such a creature of habit. We have our eggs, we have the avocado, and then the grass-fed sausage and our berries. We have fiber, lots of protein, at least 30 grams of protein right here. I'm gonna eat this and we're gonna go for our sunrise walk. I'm also gonna have one of these. I've been really liking these. I like the way it makes me feel. They're super yummy. My friend Robin sent me her new book. I'm so excited to read it. She's the most amazing author. I was thinking about Psalm 24 that says, "The earth is the Lord's and everything in it. The world and all its people belong to Him. He laid its foundation on the seas and built it on the oceans." So beautiful. It's a beautiful day. Siffing all the seaweed for us on the beach. Okay, it is lunchtime and I just heated up some bone broth. I just made bone broth, but we already drank it all up. So now I am just relying on what I have from Trader Joe's, but I'm gonna add a little bit of turmeric in there. And then also I've been really liking just a little bit of cayenne, just a little bit. This is the one that I get from Trader Joe's. It's just their organic chicken bone broth. And it has 26 grams of protein per container. So I actually just heat up the whole container and drink it. My bread is so little from my gluten-free sourdough, but I'm gonna make an open-faced sandwich from it. Mustard, mayo, cucumber. Here's my easy lunch, so quick and easy to whip up. I have my gluten-free fermented sourdough, buckwheat, and mixture of other flours, bread, avocado mayo, Dijon, avocado itself, cucumber, pickles, greens. I did 4 slices, which is like 26 grams of protein, I believe. There's 26 grams in the bone broth, well over 40 grams of protein lunch. And then I did some seckel pears and I just got my organic turkey from Trader Joe's. So that is my super quick and easy, and I know it's gonna be a delicious lunch. Tonight, I'm gonna make the burger bowls from Well. This literally tastes like In-N-Out. That sauce is incredible. We're gonna make these burger bowls. Caramelized onion, I like a lot. Fed beef that I just cooked up in that pan, and then I cooked the onion in. Usually I make it into patties, but I forgot. Easy dinner too, like it's so simple. Same, amen.
Hey man, let's try this out.
Wow. Here's our burger bowl. How good is it? Meat with our secret burger sauce. Tomato, avocado, the roasted potatoes. These taste so good with the sauce. Well, I just mix everything. Our bread and butter pickles and the caramelized onion.
The potatoes are really good. You season them very well. That's really good. I like it a lot. Good job, babe.
Tuesday night dinner burger bowls is done.
Good morning. Another of the same breakfast. This has just been my go-to because it keeps me full for so many hours. Blueberries, raspberries, the grass-fed sausage. I really like this for getting enough protein. And then 3 eggs. And I'm telling you, this keeps me full. And let's go for our sunrise walk. Wednesday morning beach walk is done. Today was a beautiful morning. Oh my gosh, the sun is literally blinding me. It's time for a morning matcha. Workout is done. I've really been prioritizing sweating and making sure that I sweat regularly as often as possible. That's my workout for today. We got our morning beach walk. We got our infrared sculpt class. Somebody recently asked me on my Instagram Q&A, can you please do a step-by-step of your matcha? So I'm gonna give you an in-depth matcha tutorial. I'm even gonna measure out the exact amount of ounces, which I don't normally do. I just eyeball it, but that way you can recreate it and make your matcha. Most important thing, I love Peak. Peak matcha is my favorite matcha. It's the one that I use. It's ceremonial grade, it's organic, and the thing with Peak is that they shade theirs for longer. So what that means is the tea itself is shaded for longer. That shading for longer yields a higher chlorophyll content, and chlorophyll is what really helps to give us that brighter, clearer skin. It's the chlorophyll. That is what makes this so amazing for your skin. And then also you have the L-theanine, which is a super calming amino acid. I mean, it's just amazing. I don't get the jitters anymore ever since switching to matcha. And you know, my favorite part about it is extremely high, look at that, in polyphenols. It even says it on the box. Look at that, polyphenols. And that's what we want, because polyphenols are what feed the good bacteria in our gut that help regulate blood sugar. So this is amazing for your gut health because that's its favorite food. The one thing that you can do every single day to feed that good bacteria that's really responsible for even helping with our hormonal health is eat polyphenols. My current gut test showed in the good range for my metabolic fitness, which is the microbes that are responsible for blood sugar regulation. I have been faithfully taking my Peak matcha every single day. It has been so helpful for my own hormones, because when we struggle to use glucose well, then that can really impact ovulation. If we're not ovulating, I just had this conversation on Instagram, but a lot of the time, I didn't know this. I thought if I bleed every single month, that means that I'm ovulating. That's actually not the case. I had no idea. So when our body uses glucose well, then we're gonna actually be able to release an egg. We're actually going to have the fullness of ovulation, ovulate, and then that is where we're going to then make progesterone. So it all comes back to what? The cell working well, the cell utilizing glucose well. That is a major driving component of so many hormonal issues. Is the cell is not using glucose well. And if we can feed our gut polyphenols to fuel and nourish that good bacteria that are responsible for modulating glucose, that is going to change everything for me, because I had no idea that that was low in my body. I didn't know I had low microbial diversity, but I also wasn't consuming a lot of polyphenol. And that's the thing too, is Peak quadruple screens for pesticides, heavy metals. They quadruple screen for pesticides, heavy metals, and mold. It's such a pure matcha. I love that. No heavy metals. That's the thing too, even in processing, heavy metals can get in there. Nope, not with Peak. Peak is pure and clean and nourishing, and it's my absolute favorite. I love it, and I have seen a difference in my body, like with my test. And they brought back the link for you, so you can use the link in the description box and get 15% off, and then a frother and a little cup. So link will be at the top of the description box. No code is needed, just use my link and you will get that. Oh, I love Peak so much. I was doing a Q&A on Instagram, and she said, I got my cycle back after having a uterine ablation ever since I started drinking matcha.
What? I noticed when I first started drinking my matcha is my temperature shift on my BBT chart. Every night I wear my BBT thing so I can track my cycle. And I noticed such a massive difference in my temperature, an increase in temperature. Kind of love my matcha more. So link in the description box. Okay, we have our one thing of matcha. I'm just gonna do a little splash just to whisk it. My favorite collagen just rebranded and it tastes different. I didn't like it when I made my matcha yesterday. I was like, I could taste the collagen, like I had a weird taste. So I don't know if I got like a bad batch. Okay, by the way, I've been taking this too recently, especially because vitamin C, there's been an amazing study that was done about vitamin C increasing progesterone. This is the Peak 1,000 milligram vitamin C. This is for immune support, radiant skin. It's delicious. It has elderberry in it. Because I'm not doing milk anymore, like just cow's milk, I am adding in my eggshell calcium to get my calcium in. Calcium's really important for thyroid function. So crazy. All the years that I was searching for answers with my hormones, nobody ever asked me about my minerals or how much calcium or how much potassium. Now I'm gonna add in my Armor colostrum, which is a bioactive whole food. It has over 400 different nutrients, so I love that. So I add that into my matcha. So you could do honey, you could do maple syrup, you could do the strawberry matcha that's in Well, if you have Well, or if you've seen that video, I have that recipe. But I just recently I wanted a vanilla matcha. So I did half a cup of organic sugar, half a cup of water, melted it down, scraped in a whole vanilla bean, and then put in a little dollop of vanilla bean paste. We have our vanilla bean syrup. Add in a tablespoon of our syrup, 5.3 ounces. And then we're gonna add our matcha, 7.2. There is our beautiful, gorgeous, polyphenol rich L-theanine, absolutely delicious matcha. I did my sunshine and I haven't really gotten like midday sun a lot recently. For lunch, I'm gonna do the citrus shrimp salad, something like that. Here is my lunch. I have my citrus shrimp salad. It looks so delicious and beautiful and colorful. And then I also have some blueberries and a couple dates that I got from the farm. These are so good. And then I added turmeric and cayenne to my bone broth. That's phenomenal. My workout schedule just so happened to change this week just because I recently added those infrared classes so I could sweat, because I'm really working on detoxification. Anyway, because I recently added that in, and then I switched to my weight training classes to be at night. So because I just noticed I feel much better energy-wise that way. I just feel really good when I go for my morning sunrise walks and really be outside, grounded, at the beach, at the ocean. I feel so good doing that. So instead of doing my weight training in the morning, I've just swapped them out for the night classes, and they both just so happen to be on the same days. So it really is fine though. I've been feeling really good, so I'm just gonna keep rolling with it. And if things change, then they change. But like yesterday, I took the day off, just went for a walk. Probably the same thing for tomorrow. That's what's happening. But anyway, so I'm gonna go to my 1 hour of weight training, lift some weights. I'm feeling so good today though. I feel really good. So we're gonna do that. And I just randomly did a almost a 3 mile walk, like 2.8 miles or something after lunch. I just wanted to walk after lunch. So I did. It's a very high active day, but I'm feeling good.
And I hope we haven't lost our way, 'cause it feels that way to me. But I know that when I see you, oh, I never wanna leave. So don't be so mad.
Done with weight training, and now I'm gonna try this. One of the Trader Joe's employees told me that this was their favorite flavor, the Chomps grass-fed beef stick with, this is the jalapeno. I think that's actually really good. I actually really like that. I don't think it's too spicy at all. We're having the fish tacos. These are the best fish tacos ever. We're having these from the Well recipe book. That's what we're having. These are delicious, and let's get cooking.
I know that it's easier said than done, and it feels like it's hopeless. I'm begging, please hold on. Maybe the reason tossing and turning is 'cause I'm scared one day you won't reply. So if I said or did something that hurt you, I'm sorry, you know I never meant to. We haven't lost our way, 'cause it feels that way to me.
Amen. Favorite night of the week. Ooh.
Oh, how?
Perfect.
Oh,
That's perfect.
that's
I'm
a
so
beautiful
happy.
taco. You know it's good when we're quiet.
That's insane.
Wow. So
I could eat
good.
this every day of my life. Good job, babe. These are the greatest tacos ever.
I love well.
Me too.
Breakfast on the front porch because the sunrise is so beautiful. Crazy how beautiful this morning is. October sunrises. Little random piece together lunch. I have some organic turkey breast and then some Kalamata olives. The other half of the avocado I had at breakfast, some blueberries, a date, and a pear. Just trying to eat up what I have. And honestly, this required like no prep whatsoever. Just put everything on the plate. We're gonna have some chicken teriyaki bowls. So I'm gonna roast up, look at this beautiful purple cauliflower and some zucchini, $4.25. Bo is gonna be on the Traeger. He's gonna grill our chicken. Okay, I had to show you this outside because it's just so beautiful outside. Look at this chicken bowl. We have our roasted zucchini and cauliflower, beautiful purple cauliflower, a little avocado, and the chicken that Bo cooked. And our Instant Pot rice came out so good.
You remember we used to get those teriyaki bowls from in town? It's way better.
The Traeger chicken, and how do you like the rice?
It's really
It's
good.
really good in the Instant Pot, huh?
There it is.
Wow, are we having
Some more. But in love.
do people have thumb wars? Oh.
I never lost. Opposable thumb.
Okay, your thumb is I could never win against you. Remember I beat you in at the arm wrestling contest?
That never happened, babe.
For a second though, you thought it did. And that's all that matters.
It's very early. It's literally still dark outside, so it's really bad lighting. We have the same thing. We have our sausage, avocado, 3 eggs, and some berries. It's our breakfast, and we're actually probably gonna be at the beach when the sun rises. Roast to the rescue. My friend had a medical emergency today. She's discharged from the hospital, so I went to visit her and bring her some stuff to help her feel better and get her blood, build her blood and everything like that. Yes, kind of a crazy day. So I didn't fully film dinner. Put in a grass-fed roast from our local farm.
Really good.
And then I quickly whipped up a parsnip puree. I just literally boiled the parsnips for maybe 10 minutes till they're soft and I could pierce them with a fork. And then I used my little, what is that called? Like a puree or like a, I can't even think of the name of it right now. Immersion blender.
Immersion blender, yeah.
Immersion blender. Maybe a tablespoon of butter, some salt, and then I just put in a little bit of fresh thyme from the garden, from the herb garden, and then put that roast on top, and that's it.
So good.
Oh my gosh. I think that I really do. I think I like the taste of the parsnips. I feel like it's a richer flavor than potatoes.
I love my potatoes.
I just think it almost has like a sweetness to it.
Yeah, it does. I love bone marrow. It's so good for you. 3, 2, 1, say cheers.
Oh my god.
That's so good.
That is phenomenal.
I just learned that eating a blood sugar balancing breakfast can have an impact on your blood sugar for up to 2 days, which is absolutely insane. So we have our eggs, we have our grass-fed sausage, some blueberries. I'm really low on fruit, and I need to roast some more like heavier carbohydrate, but I'm also having some of the leftover grass-fed roast from last night as well. So that is breakfast. Lots of protein, fiber, carbohydrate.
This is my favorite kind of lunch, is literally leftovers or something that can be quickly made. I just went to the farmer's market and got pomegranates and persimmons. And went to the farm and restocked our avocados. So we have our leftover grass-fed roast, an avocado, half an avocado, fruit. This is so delicious. I cannot wait to eat this. Your girl took a really long Saturday nap. Do you ever wake up from a nap and feel like you're in a different dimension? Because that is literally how I feel. I was gonna take a shower and then I fell asleep on the couch. So here we are. So my shower will have to happen after dinner. I did my Saturday restock at the farm and we have sunchokes. It's funny because my Viome test said that that was one of my top superfoods, like #1 superfoods. They really feed the good bacteria in your gut. They're really high in inulin. So I just chopped them up. I put a little bit of olive oil on them, and then I put a garlic clove. I just crushed a garlic clove and sprinkled it with a little bit of thyme. Also chopped up some zucchini, so I'm gonna roast that once the sunchokes are done. Also making a bean salad, so lots of fiber. I just did 2 kidney beans and then 1 can of chickpeas. And I always use the jovial beans because they're properly prepared. They're soaked and they're pressure cooked. I just chopped up a cucumber, half of a red onion, probably 3 garlic cloves, and then a lot of parsley and a lot of mint. I'm gonna do 2 lemons, the juices of 2 lemons, and then we're gonna toss that salad. Okay, cayenne, apple cider vinegar, that's good. And then just a little bit of honey, very nicely. Perfect. Oh my gosh, much better.
Our last breakfast of the week, I have our eggs, avocado, and then I actually did some of the grass-fed beef that we had last night, and I cut up a persimmon that I got from the farmer's market with some blueberries, and that is my breakfast. I have been doing so well with blood sugar regulation that this is really making a huge difference for me. Having a really big satiating breakfast with a lot of protein, fat, and then of course our fiber and carbohydrates.
I was looking to belong when I'd already found my home. Won't be long.
Hello, my friends. So it's a couple days later. I don't know what happened, honestly, to Sunday night's dinner. I'm honestly thinking because so update, because this leads into the update. So this cycle, if you follow me on Instagram, you already know this, but this cycle I decided after having the conversation with my friend, she didn't recommend anything for me, but she just was explaining that progesterone has a thinning effect on the blood. And if you remember, I found out about my genetically thick blood with my lipoprotein little a test that came back extremely high. So I just have naturally genetically thick blood, and learning that progesterone has a thinning effect on the blood, I thought, that's really interesting. I wonder what would happen even though I am in range. And my biggest goal with progesterone was to get my own numbers in range, was to have a strong ovulation, was to change my hormones through focusing on healthier cells. I wanted my body to make its own progesterone, and I did that through focusing on healthier cells. I got my pathogen test back, found out about the mold, found out about nutrient deficiencies, and really focused on nourishing my body and protecting my body from these pathogens. So I was able to get my progesterone up for the first time in I don't even know how many years. I will never forget that. So that was earlier this year. year. And I just decided this cycle, because of learning about the thinning effect that progesterone has on the blood, I thought, well, I'm already in range. I've never responded to progesterone well before being on progesterone because I was so low. Anyway, it was a whole thing. But I thought this time, I wonder what would happen if I just took a little bit of bioidentical progesterone this cycle. So I thought, why not? I just wanted to try it. Well, okay, so I just got my results back. So I had it drawn the other day. I got my serum progesterone results back, and I took them at a later time just because I decided to last minute. I wasn't going to, but my chart for the first time all year has been so all over the place since adding in the progesterone, because that's the thing. I'm always for the body making its own progesterone, its own hormones, like naturally, because your body, everything comes down to the cell. Anyway, the whole thing. I feel like I could just say so much here, but what I want to clearly say is that if you're low progesterone in pregnancy, without a doubt, like, make sure that you're being monitored by your doctor and really just watch your progesterone. I just wanted to see what would happen if I took it since I'm in range. I wanted to see if my body responded better after learning about that blood thinning effect. Would it raise it? Would any, I don't know. So I just had my serum numbers drawn, and I kind of nailed it with what I thought and how my temperatures have been this month, because I have never had a chart so chaotic as this ever since I introduced the progesterone, I had my numbers drawn at 7 days post ovulation, and my numbers came back at an 8.9. So totally in range, like anything really, they say anything over a 4, they say anything over a 5, but they say like 8 is optimal. And as far as like pregnancy, conception, you want to be at like anywhere above 10, some say 13. That's kind of, there's a lot to say on that, but some people just say over 5. So anyway, but that's the interesting thing, is that my body naturally, the last time I tested progesterone, I was at a 9.6 naturally on no progesterone whatsoever, just my body making it. But I always test on 5 days post ovulation. And this time I tested 7 days post ovulation, and I am taking bioidentical progesterone. So, because I wanted to see how it would go. And the funny thing is, yes, it is, I took it a couple days later than I usually do, because I usually do 5. So it's 2 days later than usual, but it's very slightly lower, not very much, but slightly lower. I kind of had a feeling that it would be a little bit lower, but then again, I tested 2 days later than I normally do. So just really interesting. I just find it very, very interesting. I almost want to keep going into just for experimenting and learning. This whole thing has just been really fascinating to me, how the body is. And there's a lot of people that say a lot of things with bioidentical progesterone. After I miscarried, I took it in an oil form, and I really didn't do well on that either, because I had no idea what I was doing, because I heard so many opinions that was like, if you're super low, you just want to take a ton of it all the time for your levels. That was not a good idea at all, because it stopped me from ovulating. And so, this time after all these years of education as well, I decided, but learning specifically about the blood thinning effect, because more than anything, if I didn't have this genetically thick blood and my progesterone's already in range, I wouldn't have done this. I just wanted to see what would happen and see if it would thin the blood, see if that would change how hormones are moving through the blood, you know what I mean? And it really didn't seem to change anything, but progesterone can really fluctuate. It pulses throughout the day. So it can be a bit tricky, even serum wise. So anyway, that's my long rambly update on everything. I'm kind of curious to keep going in and getting tested, but I don't know if I want to keep going in and getting my blood drawn. I actually don't mind, but it just kind of takes a chunk of the day, Maybe we'll see how it goes the rest of this luteal phase, but that's what I was going to say. I was so tired on the weekend, this last weekend, because I started taking the progesterone, and I was just in another dimension of exhaust. I'm not tired. I don't take naps. I don't get tired. And that I felt sedated. I was so tired. I literally could not keep my eyes open. But anyway, that's my little random update. Really quick, I'm doing a giveaway with my friend Kasia, KRJ Jewelry. We are doing a giveaway with the adorable bow earrings and the bow necklace. Let me go show you. Thought I had the necklace, but I don't. I have the earrings, but we're doing the necklace earring combo. So these are the earrings. I put them back in their little things so that you could see them really well, but these are the bow earrings. And we thought together, we're like, this is the perfect like holiday giveaway leading up to Thanksgiving. I'm gonna be wearing these on Thanksgiving. I just think they're so beautiful and festive and so fun for this time of year. Probably even wear them on Christmas too, but just the most adorable bow earrings. And Kasia is the sweetest, and we love her. We love the giveaways. You love her. So all you have to do is make sure that you're following her on Instagram. I'll leave her Instagram in the description box. So just click that link, go over there, follow her on Instagram, like a few of her last posts, comment on her post, just support her Instagram, and then come and leave me a comment. You can use the bow emoji if you want as your little ticketed entry. And this is going to be a US giveaway only, but I love you all so much. And that is how you will win, but you're going to win the combo. So you're going to get this, and you're also going to get the necklace. So you're going to get the little matching duo. So cute, and her jewelry is the best jewelry ever. She was like, be careful because not everything is, you know, like shower proof or waterproof. But I'm just saying from my own personal experience, I don't take my jewelry off. Like I literally do not take it off. I don't take any of these. I don't remember the last time I even took this one off. This is the sand dollar one that I'm wearing right now. And I have literally worn her jewelry for years. Even my little star necklace that she gave to me after our little baby star went to heaven, and I literally never take this off. I think I've taken it off once when we went to a spa. All I'm saying is I wear these every single day. It is never tarnished. It is never ever, not like all of these. Look at my current stack is actually so cute with my rings. Look at this. So obsessed. Isn't that so beautiful? I do not take this off. And look how beautiful. They're shiny, they're gold, the pearl, and the stretchy ring combo. I'm obsessed. KRG jewelry is the best, and it is my favorite. So that is today's giveaway. All you have to do again is leave a comment, leave any comment that you want, put the little bow emoji in the comment, and you'll be entered to win. I love you so much. Thanks for hanging out with me this week. I hope you got all the meal inspiration. I'm actually gonna go pop over to a workout class right now, and I will see you in my next video. I love you. Bye.